We are suspecting and hoping this is the last release of the year when it comes to Onyx products. This is the boox Note Air 3, not the Air 3C and not the Note 3, the Air 3. So make sure you know that. And no, not the Nova Air 3. If it's getting confusing for you guys, trust us, it's getting confusing for us. This downgrades itself from a 300 ppi screen down to a 227 ppi screen. Otherwise, it's exactly the same as the color variant, except for the fact that for some reason it's heavier. So let's crack it open. As per their official stats on their website, yeah, it's 20 grams heavier. Could be a packaging thing. I'm not sure what's weighing it down, but let's check it out. The box is, well, the same as it's kind of always been. The outer sleeve with the thick boox box on the inside. Little piece of foam on there as well because their devices are front and center. Let's pull this off and put it off to the side. Oh, it is 20 grams heavier. No, I can't tell that right off the gates. Oh, look at that, though. I didn't plan this. It's actually over here. We just finished a video on this. So we'll weigh them, of course, after we open things a little bit more and see exactly if it's that or if it's the unit packaging, etc., that is actually making it heavier. Also, oh, here's your documentation. Also, I have no idea what pen comes in this. When it comes to Onyx products, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you get black pens, sometimes you get gunmetal pens, sometimes you get green, sometimes you get blackish green or even navy blue. It does seem to be a randomized thing. Now, do we get the Pen 2 Pro or the Pen Plus? Let us see what is in here. This is the Pen Plus, and it looks like through the plastic, it's not the blackish green. It does seem to be more of the gunmetal side of things. Let's see for certain. Yes, you know what? There's even a tinge of almost blue in there. They have been known to stir in some blue into the paint. Now, what else do we have in here? We have the USB. This is a different box, the way they compile it. I've never seen this inner sleeve with these cutout holes here. That is new. You have USB-C and you have a SIM card removal tool. All this stuff comes in the box. Let's put this all off to the side and let's check out the unit itself. Does this have a different color scheme than the color variant? Well, I guess since it's on the table, I guess we can see. Now, a lot of you guys are always asking about the fact, why do we have the glow light on when it comes to color devices? And this is usually why, is because the background is a lot grayer. Obviously that is a color, but it's just significantly more grayer. You'll never get a very clean white or light gray, I guess, as you would on black and white that you get on color. So what do we got here? We have a black gray design, kind of mixed. It's flakes, so it looks black like that, and then gray in the light. You get that contrasting orange color that they tried to identify themselves with in the recent generations. And you get a power button on the top. The little strip wraps around to the top as well and contrasts nicely with the boox logo. You get one speaker, two speaker, and some microphones, SD card, and a USB-C, as well as nothing else. Okay, well, let's turn it on for the first time, do a first time boot up, and show you guys what it's all about. Actually, while this boots up, let's put the Air 3C on the scale, coming in at 436 grams. Then we'll put the Air 3 on the scale, coming in at 466 grams. It is actually 30 grams heavier, not 20 as per their website. This is, of course, pre-update. We haven't done any updates. We haven't scanned for anything. We just turned it on. I'm not sure why it's heavier. I can't think of the reason why it would be heavier, because even the color unit, it uses the same screen. It's just there's a color array filter on it, thus adding physically more matter on top. So I don't know why it is heavier, but it is. Something around here is causing that. Although, even though it has the same specs across the board. This is the standard UI. You get store, notes, storage, apps, settings, etc. They do have Google Play out of the gates, I imagine. They do, okay, so you don't even have to load it in via settings. This thing is supposed to be the continuation of the Air, although the 3C came out after the Tab Ultra C was discontinued, and then the C Pro came out, and then this came out. It's really confusing. There's a whole kind of chronology. We should do a roadmap one of these days because it's getting very convoluted. Either way, this is everything that comes in the box with the brand new Note Air 3. Not the color variant. This is the black and white version. Stay tuned for the full review.